Welcome to my sanctuary. I'm Mariah. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. I'm okay. I had to get some water before I started because for some reason I started having a headache, which I'm hoping is not from dehydration, but I don't know. So, how was your day going, Nick? Let's be honest, I don't ever drink enough water. I'm really, it's not my thing. Oh, you're miserable? Oh, I'm so sorry. Ugh. And that's worse. Oh, both are bad. I hope you're okay though. I mean, when I say okay, I mean physically okay. Of course, mentally too and emotionally, but first the physically part. Um, yeah, I watched last week's episode, and I don't know. I feel like this is like I don't know. I feel like that's really confusing. Who the supposed? Oh, you have a security. Ooh, you have a security camera. Sorry, I'm being weird. But I'm just actually technically I'm being weird, but I am being me. I don't know. I just think it's weird. The episode was I don't know. I feel like it's I don't know. I just feel like of course the lady was in the show, but it just nah yo. It just I don't know how I feel about that. And I was thinking also, I wonder if that means the series gonna end soon. I hope not. But I just kind of feel like it could end, which I don't know. You said for you. Oh, wait, they have oh, the owners. Oh well, good. I'm still glad someone has security footage though. But I'm still sorry that happened to your car though. Um, we are very close to 1700, which is good, and we don't have a tie. Someone broke my tie. Actually, two people broke the tie. I'm excited because I don't like ties because it means I have to pick, and I don't like having to pick. I don't like having to pick because then I feel like someone's gonna be mad at me either way. Well, technically, same with anything. I feel like even if I did, even if there was, even though there isn't a tie, I feel like someone's gonna be mad at me regardless of that. Even though I gave people a fair chance to vote, but I don't know. Hello. You said you think that is that actually I think I agree with you. I think Lester killed Nikki, but I don't know. I still don't think that the lady killed Lester. I just don't think it. I don't know because it's really odd. I don't want it to end. I'm gonna cry. I don't think you understand. I'm gonna be really sad if they end the series because, like, I feel like they're gonna end it though, and I'm like, I said to myself, if they end it, I need them to like end it good and not be dumb. Oh, hello. Ew, that's like I think that's my new catchphrase. That's brilliant. But you said you're brilliant, but I like the brilliant part. You think whoever taking control of the Honestly, I completely agree with that statement, but at the same time, I feel it's weird because like they're trying to make it seem like the grandmother plus the son, but her plus her grandsons might have done it, which is and the weird part is that they come up with I'm just saying in the show they come up with like they're stupid. I'm sorry, it's the truth. I don't know why that was a choice to make. They make I'm sorry in the episode. He was like 49 comes after 52, and on my brain I was thinking, what? Like, I'm thinking you need to go back to kindergarten because in kindergarten you at least learn your numbers and you know your letters. So I'm thinking, how does he not know that? Just I'm just saying, my brain's like, what? Oh, hello. Um, yeah, it's been a long, long time since you've been in here. Oh, hi. Um, I just think, no, I don't know. Do I call you Nick B and then call him Nicholas? So I don't know how to do that because I feel like I'm talking to Nick B right now. That's all I'll do. I have a headache. But I did some art today, so that made me happy. But I don't know. I feel like, dude, I don't know. I feel like they're trying to. I need them to go back in the store, which they're gonna do at the end of this, because they always do at the last episode. They always go back and show you how it progressed. So I feel conflicted. And honestly, I think you, me, and Mabel, um, Nick B. I think that well, technically, well, you're also my mod. This is really awkward. But oh, never mind. My brain is hurting. But because I'm like confused and then like all these stuff happening. Back to what I'm saying. I really hope. Yeah, I'm totally hoping that they save Draconia in the last minute because it sounds like everyone's gonna band together to like do the things they need, and that actually would be a great way to like at least if they end it, I need them not to end it based on the freaking. I need them not to end it based on a cliffhanger. I literally all the shows I've liked, most of them have ended on. You want me to call you Nick? Yeah, okay, then I'm just gonna call Nick Nick then. I'm gonna call Nick B Nick and you Nick C then, because I'm not doing all that. That's too extra much. Okay, but back to what I was saying. I need them to at least if they're gonna end the series, they need to end it like wrap everything up and like be like cohesive and all that stuff. Hello. Um, yeah, I'm doing, I don't know. I'm surviving and alive. That's all I'll go with. Um, but I don't know. And all my other shows are great. Like, Doc is really good. So is Reasonable Doubt. Everything is getting really intense. All my shows are good. And this one spinoff I'm watching, oh, thank you. Um, if they don't get, I need the egg. See, you get Nick. You get me, dude. You understand how I feel. If they're gonna end, I need them to at least wrap it up. It needs to be neatly concisive and done. Like you understand how I am, because like negative. Because I'm like the things I've been thinking. Like when I watch a show, when I watch a show and it's like particularly if it's a show and I'm really into the show and it like ends abruptly, I'm like, what the fudge? Because that means it can go like multiple different ways, and I'm like, okay, I can get it. Like, what is happening? Oh, you're a gamer? I've always been a gamer, like since I was young. I've been a gamer and person into art since I was young, so yeah. But the point I wonder where Mildred's at. Sorry, I just thought that thought. Um, I don't know. I like a lot of shows I watch are so intense. Like most of the shows I watch are very intense, but they're really good. Like Murder in a Small Town is great. That is brilliant. Um, so is Doc. I'm trying to think of all the shows I watch. Switching Gears is really good. Like all my shows are different, but they're intense. Like but they also I'm watching the show called This Is Us. I didn't watch it when it was on. My sister had told me about it, but I didn't watch it then because I was like, yeah, I don't typically watch things unless I actually want to watch them. And if they're hyped up, plus I'm like it's too much. I'm not watching it then. So yeah. But wait, so Nick, who do you think? Nick, who do you think? I'm talking to Nick, my mod, Nick C, just to clarify. I'm telling you, Nick, you need to watch Murder in a Small Town, and especially if you like true crime and like mystery kind of stuff. That is really, I swear, because like for that, it kind of reminds me of when I watch that show, I think of kind of like you have to figure out who does it through the clues, but you don't really get the whole piece until the ending. They literally don't show like they kind of give you hints of who it could be, but then it's kind of like Castle. If you watch the show Castle, which I'm still watching by the way, that is brilliant. This is my new phrase. It's brilliant. Hang on it, but I love my new phrase. It's my new catchphrase. I've been saying it a lot. Not sorry. And I don't apologize. Oh, hi Mildred. I was talking about you. I was like, where's Mildred at? I'm okay. I have a headache. But life goes on. Um, I don't know if you saw my message, Mildred, because I was telling you about my art. What the heck is that? Negative. I'm not doing that. Sorry, I'm reading something that popped up on my screen. I don't know what the heck that was. It was weird because I've never had anything like that, so I don't know. But um, I don't know. I feel like yeah, she's doing okay too. I'm glad. What was I darn saying? Oh yes, I feel like sometimes like shows like I wasn't gonna watch the spinoff of 911. That show is great, by the way, the original. And I'm watching the spinoff. This is the second spinoff they had for this series. It's called 911 um, Nashville. I wasn't gonna watch it because I was like, man, the spinoffs are not always as good as the freaking original. It's true. I'm just telling you. Like, I watched like this weekend. I watched this movie. There was one in the 90s I watched, but I also the funny thing is when it came out, I wasn't born yet. I was like a little like I think a couple days to being born. It came out. The original came out in 92, but I think it was like January 14th, 1992, and I was born January 17th, so a few days. And I'm not gonna, yeah, well, good idea question. Asking Mildred, because I can't say anything if she doesn't watch it, because then we can't give away spoiler alerts, Nick. I'm trying really hard not to do that, even though I suck at it. Okay, I'm so sorry. I think there's a plane really close to, I don't know where, somewhere around my house somewhere. But like, dude, like, yeah. Sometimes I don't give always give spin-offs a good unless I like the think I will like the premise. Sometimes it's garbage, sometimes it's good. Oh yeah, I was watching this movie. It's called The Hand Rocks the Cradle from the 90s. I watched the original one, and I also watched the like it's kind of a spin-off of that, but it wasn't exactly the same as the original. But yeah, that was a really good series. Wait, please tell me you guys can see my like video because like last week I know we were having problems with that, which was very aggravating because I didn't know that was happening. So hopefully that's not happening again. Um, I don't know what He-Man is, so I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. Um, oh, thank God, thank God. I'm sorry, I have to say that because we've been having Nick and Mildred because they're always in my most of my Monday streams, if not all, for like this year. Um, we've been having technical issues, video and audio and all this crap. So I'm trying to figure. Sometimes my stream goes like the chat goes down, so that's why I try to pay attention. Which is yeah, yeah. What are you talking about for the last one for us? Well, for here in the U.S. It comes out I think either 12. Yeah, see, I don't watch for me now. I've started watching the stuff that the new episodes like on the weekend, so I like be having my so I can have my fill and watch other stuff during the week because I love watching it on the weekends because yeah, all my other shows, even though I still don't know how I feel about it. I feel like there's a missing link we're not seeing about why would the grandmother kill. I still don't get it. Why would the grandmother kill? I don't get it unless that's like fudge mouth because I'm trying to figure out why would the grandmother kill Lester. I'm trying to figure that out. Is she like related to? Is that her son? Because I'm not understanding. Is like Nikki her son? Because like what? I mean, I understand why the sons would do it, but I wouldn't. I don't understand why the grandmother would do it because I thought that was the wife's mom. So I'm like, I don't get it. I don't. I don't get why she'd kill Lester. Like, what would the purpose be? Like, I don't get it. But maybe there's something we don't know. Because typically it's always tied back to the person, which is why I say I think you like Murder in a Small Town, because it's very similar to it's kind of very similar mystery. The mystery is kind of similar to this show. It's not exactly the same, but I think yeah, I don't know. I feel like I told remember how we I don't watch. No, I don't watch. I don't really watch game shows like that. No, I watch a lot of mystery. I cut back on true crime, even though I miss it, but I have to because it's been getting in my subconscious, and it's not good. Like it's a problem. Like I used to watch a lot of true crime, way more than I should. And my sister and my mom would cut back, but I didn't cut back because of them. I did it for myself. I like a lot of this kind of stuff. I watch is a lot of mystery stuff, like And yeah, He-Man. Oh, you meant that because I was when you said He-Man, I didn't recognize what it was, but I know my dad. I think my dad told me about that. I didn't watch that, so yeah. Sorry to anyone that feels offended that I didn't watch it, by the way. Yeah, but uh, thinking. Definitely gonna watch Switch at Birth. Actually, it's my third time watching Switch at Birth because I watched it when it was on air, then I watched it when I watched it on Hulu, and now I'm rewatching it for the third time. And I'm sorry about that because sometimes I watch shows more than once. I think I watched Pretty Little Liars 3 times too. I'm not sorry about that because those shows are really, really like honestly. Funny thing is, I kind of grew up with those shows. Like I was a teenager when they first aired with both of those shows, like in my later teens, and I became a young adult when they were finished. So for me, Murder She Wrote is brilliant. My gosh, that's a great show. That's a freaking great series. I honestly think I wish I kind of was born when Columbo came out. I wasn't born yet, but that's a good show too, darn it. See, of course we would honestly I wouldn't have probably known about yeah. Nick, you also know it's before my time too, because we're about the same age. What She Wrote is absolutely I had randomly found it. I remember when I actually still had cable when we still had cable here that I have no idea who that I've never heard of that. I don't know who that is. Um I don't know who the Stray Kids are. Sorry. Um you're born in you're born in the 80s. Really? The reason I thought you were younger than me. I don't know why. Um Wait, like mid 80s or late 80s? I'm just curious to know how the age difference. Oh, wow. You're what? You're a lot older than me. I would have never freaking guessed that. Well, actually 9 years. But I still wouldn't have guessed. I thought you were a 90s baby just like me and Nick. Me and Nick are 90s babies. That's so weird. The mid 90s. I was only in the mid 90s. Well, if it was 95, I would have been 3 years old. That's freaking weird. And like, I don't know. I just think I like watching things that are like, I don't know. I just like things when you have to solve them. I like true crime only because I like when justice is served. I don't like that people call it that there's so much true crime that means people have committed a crime in order and it has to be solved. I don't like that. No, I don't. Because me and my dad, I was talking to my dad about that. I was like, I only like true crime. I told him because me and my that is so weird. Okay, only because that means I'm 3 years older than your youngest sister. That is so weird. Okay, but because it makes me feel like I don't know. It's not a bad thing. It just I would have never guessed. I would have never guessed 80s because you don't look like you're in your 80s. Like sorry, like you were born in the 80s. Sorry, you don't look like you were born in your 80s. In the 80s. Why the hell am I keep? Sorry, dyslexic brain right now. I'm sorry, Nicholas. I meant to say in the 80s. My bad. Where am I from? The U.S. Um, but honestly, sorry about that. I don't know why that happened. I said you. Oh my gosh. Well, that means I'm around. That means I'm around your little sister's age. Funny thing is, I'm the oldest in my family. Me and my sister. Well, one of my sisters. Were born. We have about almost 8 months apart from us. And then the younger one is about 8 years. It's 8 years for us between us, which is fine. But yeah, I just like things that you have to solve. Like I used to play. There was some. I swear, my mom. Well, I don't know if they remember. At one time. I was in college. It was actually no, the summer after one of my. I think it was either freshman or sophomore year of college, and um I figured when you said you're born in I figured when you said you were born in the 80s and I knew the age range. I know the you're working in night in India. Wait, why are you telling me that you're working have a US project? I don't get it. I don't get what that has to do with anything, but okay. Yeah, there was some reason the stream had went down for a little bit, Nick. I mean Nick as in my mod, the one in blue. I hate it. I hate having to do that. See, I wish I could just call you like some initials, Nicholas. I'm calling, huh? What the heck is this stupid Q&A sticker thing? What the hell is that? I don't know what that is. I'm ignoring it. You're older than Google? When did Google come out? I don't know when Google came out, so yeah. And if you say 90s, then I guess, yeah, it's fine. Um, wait, we're older than Google. Wait a second, are we older than Google too? Dude, yes, that's bonus, Nick. Yeah, dude. Man, I swear, Nick, me and me would be like real good friends. He understands me. Like sometimes he'd be finishing my statement, even though he's not trying to. But it works. Yeah, I'm just gonna call you NC like I plan on calling. Oh, well, we are older. I'm 4. Wow, I'm 4 years. That's weird. I'm 4 years older than Google. Freaking weird. That's freaking. Yeah, I'm not calling you Santa. I don't want to. Negative. Really? It was at least. Now that makes me feel weird. It was at least when I was 6 years old. I didn't know that. I knew that I was alive when AIM was out. I don't know if it's still around. AIM and Doll Up and all that. I was alive with that. But some of these kids, I just remember when I was like working in a school and these kids were like complaining. I'm thinking, dude, you are so freaking lucky. We didn't have teachers who just like write all the answers up on the board and you just copy them down. Like, the frick is this mess? Like, you have the Mad Minute. I just remember them. They were complaining, oh, we have the Mad Minute on the freaking, on the tablet or whatever. And I'm thinking, you're lucky you got the darn tablet. We had to write it by hand. We had to write it out our answers by hand. If you cramp, you're screwed. Your hand cramps on your app. Like, what the? You'd be like, okay, I just failed. But technically, you didn't. Oh wow, oh my gosh. So you first had internet access when I was 9, you would have been 11. That's intense. I do wonder what it's like over there, Nick. I don't know. I feel like because I'm in the US and you're in South Africa, I'm like, I don't know what that's like over there. I only seen on TV like where they show like this one because I was watching this one guy on this show I was watching. It's called 90 Day Fiance. He was from South Africa, and his fiance came over from the U.S. and like they would have like outages, and I'm thinking, is that real? Did that really happen? Like the thing, they had like blackouts. Is that true? I'm just curious. I don't know. I hope that didn't sound offensive. I just realized I might have came off offensive, which I totally wasn't trying to do. You said it's true and wait, what do you mean it's true until very recent? What do you mean by very recent? Did something change? I hope that means something changed for the better when you say that. That's what I hope you're telling me. Cause like I know of well, besides you, I knew two other people that were in South Africa, but they never really told me about the outages. I just learned about it, Um, both of the other two people I don't have contact with anymore, so I don't know. You said your power company has made major issues generating. Well, that's garbage. I'm just saying. Why does it? I don't get why you guys have. That's horrible. You shouldn't have scheduled. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to get annoyed. That's stupid. Like, you have scheduled power outages. Why is it a thing? I'm literally, my brain is, I don't, is it because the company, like the power company overloaded the circuits and it goes down? I don't quite understand. Like, why is that an actual, I don't know. I'm just sorry. See, sometimes I just kind of focus in on a topic. My bad, Mariah. Mariah is just being Mariah. I don't really know why I do that. I guess it's just part of me being me. Um, yeah. Um, I wonder where Mildred went. Hopefully she's still there. So they scheduled them. So they were scheduled so you could prepare for. I understand the schedule, but I think it's really that's ridiculous in my brain. Like, oh, it's so they cut the power to stop this grid from over. Wait, but does that mean you guys put does that mean there's like too much what am I trying to say? My brain's trying to think of what I'm trying to say. This happens sometimes. Um does that mean that the freaking crap, why the heck is my brain not thinking what I'm trying to say? Oh, I'm saying does that mean there's too much like too many people are using it at the same time so it gets overloaded easily? There we go. That's what I was trying to say. I'm trying to think, what was the first gaming system? I don't remember. It's either I think it was actually I think it was the Game Boy Color where it didn't have can't I can't I these kids are freaking lucky as hell, man. These kids. Oh hi. Wait, your name is Paul, right? Just to make sure I get it right, or is it Mateus? I'm so I promise you I'm so freaking sorry if I got your name wrong. Oh my gosh, it's embarrassing. Embarrassed. Wait, which one? Is it Paul or is it Mateus? Which one? Because I swear I have so many people like so I'm like, oh my gosh, I get overwhelmed. I know it's one of those two, I just don't remember which one. Paul. Okay. I knew it was one, because like I'm okay. I'm doing okay. Um It's good that my brain remembers things. I just don't always because there's so many different names. Unless you're like a regular, like always on here, then I know you are. Yeah, just okay. I have a headache. I think honestly, and the second I think after Game Boy Color is I had a Nintendo 64. That was brilliant. That was absolutely amazing. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. Oh, right, you forgot to drink some more water because that's why my head probably is hurting. I think I'm dehydrated. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm dehydrated, but I don't know for a fact. But just weird because I shouldn't be dehydrated because I drank something before, so I don't understand. Um, I don't know. Um, yeah. Wait, so you said I know you're talking to the other Nicholas. I'm see. I like calling my mod Nick, and I like calling Nick C Nicholas. Sounds I like it bad. I like it like that because my brain can actually compute what's happening. Like, yeah, even though maybe other people can, but even if they can't, they understand. They'll get it. Um, honestly, when I was a kid, I remember when I was like in first grade, which is a long freaking time ago when I think about that, a long time ago in the 90s, well, late 90s. I remember the teacher I had, my first grade teacher, her name was Miss Serafini. Um, and we had this, I can't remember why we had this little ice cream party where we like made like I can't remember, I think what it was supposed to be based on like the environment. We had like there was like different like, toppings. We had like the Oreo cookies would represent dirt. We had the gummy worms which represent worms, and like I don't remember what it was for. It was some for something. It's interesting, and I think honestly I think that was yeah. I think I met Shannon in first grade. And I think when I think about her, I get sad because oh okay Nicholas. Yeah, I get sad because she didn't. It's crazy. It's been 15 years since she's passed. Like, and I was going to reconnect with her, and I didn't get to, and it makes me sad when I think about it. But because she only made it to 18, and it's crazy because 15, we would be the same age. She would be 33, the same way I am. Like, but that didn't work out like that. This is weird when you think back in your past and like I honestly I think if she had I think she had moved I really liked her. Um and same with Anita, but and Jackie. There was a few people I just liked off the bat. She was one of them. I was just thinking that it just made me think that's why only reason I mentioned Shannon's name is because I was thinking about first grade and that's where I met her in first grade. Um But my point is, it's interesting how one moment can impact your life. Like there's certain moments, actually, there's more than one moment, but there's certain moments in life that just generally impacted me. My fourth grade teacher that's still, I don't care what nobody says. Even to this day, even though I'm in my 30s now, she's still the one who impacted me in my, she's the one that impacted me like on like and the thing is, that's the thing that made me worse was not just that she passed. It was like she passed right before we were about to go off. Me and my sister about to go off to college, so that did not help it. Um, so I was trying. I had to process that. We were so, like me and my sister were still processing that when we were in like college our freshman year. So it was not. It was not always, especially when I remember it was like a maybe a month or the same. It might have even been the same month. I think it was either a month after or the same month that my first grade teacher I would not say had an impact on me. Oh, okay. Okay, Nicholas. Um, what was I saying? Oh, yes. I'm saying I think it's just interesting how people can impact me. Like my ex-boyfriend, he's an awesome guy. I'm hoping he's okay. I haven't heard from him, which is freaking me the hell out. And I've noticed for me personally, this is what I do, and it's ever since my grandmother passed. It's a thing I started doing, which is really fucking bad. I know. Sorry, people that are offended by me cursing, but ever since my grandma passed, when I can't get in contact with somebody, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't heard from you, and I'm like, okay, the first thing my brain does is bad. It's like, Mariah, we gotta go search over it. I swear I do it. It's not. It's a problem I have. I can't help it. Um, and I'm hoping so far, at least recent, well, the last person I found was my nana, which is really sad. Every time I think about that, it pisses me off. Because I found, and I think God purposely didn't allow me to find it right when I was searching after I lost my grandmother because I would have killed me. Um, because after, before, because if I had found it right after losing my grandmother, I probably would have broke. I probably went to a mental hospital because after losing my grandmother, I was in a really dark place. So I probably wouldn't have been able to. I don't think I would have been able to bear that. Finding out 14 years later, after my nana passed, like I didn't know she passed in 2011, which I don't think that would have been good either, because that would have been the year after, about a year after I found out about Shannon. Actually, not even a year after I found out about Shannon. That would have freaking probably broke me. So that is good I didn't find out there, because I probably would have quit school, because I was already struggling in school at one point. So that would have, actually, that would have been the summertime she would have passed. So it's still, I probably wouldn't have went back to school if I had found that out. Um, honestly, there, and I think to me, there are moments that have impacted me for better, some impacted me for worse. But each of them make me. Like my fourth grade teacher is the reason my mom is the reason I'm still who I am. Is my dad and my siblings, like them treating me the way they did, even though I wasn't always the best. When I say best, it has nothing to do with my disabilities. I was not the best daughter because I had a lot of anger from a lot of emotional wounds I have had over the years. So I did not show up the best way I could. I wish I told my mom yesterday actually. I was telling her, I said I wish I could take back a lot of stuff I said and did to you guys because of the space I was in. So and I did, of course, for me, I can't do that. Like I did that for years. I put them because I had so much anger from a wound that was caused when I was little. So I took all the anger that I had out on the people that I should never have taken out of. I should have taken it out on the one person who caused it, but I didn't do that. And so it bottled up I expressed it on everybody, which is not healthy and is not good. Um, oh, hello. Oh, hi, Melvin. I hope everything's better because I remember you telling us that stuff was going on at home. Hopefully your situation got better. Um, yeah, I honestly most of my teachers were just okay. Oh, awesome. That's good. That's what I was going for. I didn't want to say your business out there unless you wanted to say it. So I'm glad to hear that, Melvin. That's great. But what was I gonna say? Oh yes. Like I had really good there are good very good experiences I've had like people that have been there when I was at my worst. Like my ex boyfriend was there for me for my some of my best moments and some of my worst. Like he's been there through some of my suicide stuff. So my best friend has been. Honestly, I don't need a budget back. I just needed to have therapy. And I told my mom, I said I wish I had therapy. Um, when I was a child, because I think if I had had it then, maybe some of the stuff all the anger I had would have been pushed out on like the therapist. Not that I would have been angry at her, but I could have got my feelings out and it wouldn't become explosive in the household. Like, and I don't mean like explosive like as harming anybody. I mean explosive as in my words were very toxic and damaging. That's what I'm saying, and I can't undo them, no matter what. And that makes me sad when I think about my past about that. Like my siblings and my parents did not deserve the way I treated them, and I will never say what I was doing and saying was okay because it was not. And my mom, she knew about some of the stuff in the past, and like so. I know sometimes she didn't understand how badly it affected me. I will never blame my mom or my parents and anyone that comes after them will just be don't I'm just gonna tell you right now, anybody that doesn't know me and people that do know me, I don't deal with people disrespecting my family right in front of me. I ain't the one. I'm not the one. People be trying it and people have tried it before and they didn't go well for them. So I'm just gonna warn you right there. Um, I've had one of my former friends try to be doing. He is so lucky his ass was not in this state. I swear. I would have kicked his ass across the dang place. I'm not sorry about it either, because it's his own dumb fault playing with me. Because like I don't like when I tell someone to stop and they keep doing what I tell them not to do. Like that's a not that's not that's not good for them. Because I've almost gotten a lot of fights because of things said to me about my siblings. And sorry, Nick, I did not read. If you said something, I'm so sorry, Nick. I didn't read what you said. I'm so sorry. I don't. I'm sorry for all the stuff you guys. I don't know all the stuff. I can't know everything about each one of your pastors. I'm sorry for any trauma that you guys have. And honestly, one thing I do know is that as an adult, I can see things I didn't see as a child. Like the areas that I did not see. Um, are you leaving? Oh, you're leaving. Oh, bye, Mildred. I feel sad, but I'm happy that you came. What was I gonna say? And Mildred, new art on Thursday. Just to let you know. Because I know you love my art. What was I gonna say? What the heck was I saying? Oh yes, my point is, things can shape you for the better or for the worse. Like certain things, like there was things in my past, like honestly, I have good and I don't think my past is not fully dark, but I noticed a lot of the dark moments have colored some of my past. Like I love my mom so much. If something happened to her, I don't even gotta be. I really think part of my heart would die because when my grandmother died, a piece of my heart died. So I can't process even think about if I lose my parents or my siblings. I don't even think about that thought. Every time I think about it, it makes me really, really, really sad. Um, Also, they are my safe people. Like there are certain people that I just feel safe around. Like they are part of it. My best friend is one. Like there are certain people I just feel comfortable around. And if anyone and the thing is, I think for me, anyone that messes with my safe people, they are not. That's a negative for you because you don't want to do that. That's what that means. You don't want to do that for Mariah. I ain't playing. But because I remember when me and my sister were walking in the neighborhood. This is back when we were in, I think, high school or something. This, Mariah, be nice, dang it. I hope my chat isn't broken, please. Oh, thank goodness. I remember this one. I remember this. Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, that's what I was gonna say. My brain was thinking what it was trying to say. Oh yes, I remember we were walking in the neighborhood. This when we were in high school, like years ago, of course, like several years, like numerous years, whatever. And so this dickhole. I'm sorry, I don't have a better word because I'm lucky. That's lucky he got called that. Because don't play with me. This piece of work because this little man. See, I'm trying really hard not to get like a become a bitch because I can be really like a bitch when I get angry. But this kid because he was like I think he was a child, maybe maybe a teenager, whatever, middle school. Who the hell cares? His ass thought he was gonna go threaten my sister right in front of me. That was about to be. He was very lucky. Lucky. I have some kind of self restraint because he would. I told him I wish your ass would try something because I ain't the one. He came up to, he was threatening to trying to threaten my sister. That wasn't about to work out for him. His ass, lucky his ass rode away because his ass was to get really hurt. I don't care. I ain't the one. Even though I may not have been best with my siblings, I am very protective of them. I don't care. Like, you gonna what now? Cause he must have thought he must have saw me and thought he was gonna be saying whatever the hell he want, which I wish your ass would. That's what I said to him. I said I wish you would. I remember in college when we had when I felt like there was a situation when people were looking at my sister or me wrong, see, and God purposely let me be blocked in so I couldn't get out and because I was like there was this time me and my sister and one of our we had two I guess her friend and my friend or I guess our friends whatever we're in this place we're eating dinner or whatever and I was like he's looking at our table. I was thinking this guy just looking at our table like he's gonna come over here. He had this mean ass look. I'm not good with exercising restraint. I don't exercise restraint well at all. I don't. Especially because that crony kid or whatever was the same part of the same stupid little clique of this girl who started bullying us in this neighborhood. Which ended she ended up getting me and my sister and my family had to call the police on and I called the police on her because her ass tried to stick a damn dog on us and my dad was I love my dad so freaking much. He does not play, which I love him. That's literally, I love that about him. Um, which tells me if like whoever marries in this family, they ought to treat us right. I already know I'm not the type to be fucked with. I'm just no. Like I'm not the one. Don't fuck with me. Like I know I may look like a nice person, but I'm not nice when it becomes. There's certain situations I won't be nice in. Um, I can be pushover in certain issues, but safety wise, hell with that shit. No, I'm not. I don't even explain that to you. Like, I'm not the freaking one, yo. Like, I know she ended up moving out the neighborhood. I don't really care if it's because of that. It's her own damn fault. My dad, I love my dad. Like, he was like, you better keep your damn dog away from my child. Like, I think she knew we didn't like dogs, which makes it even more terrifying because you know that someone is like has a fear of dogs, and her dog was huge, dude. It was not a little baby little dog. Oh, hello. Um, what's I gonna say? So like we had to call the police. We didn't call the emergency number, but we called the one where it was. I was like this. We've never had to call the police. I mean like for situations like this, I've never had to because even being bullied in middle school and high school, we never had to call the police because it just stayed inside the school. But she had been to. Her dog looked kind of aggressive. I don't know, but also how do we know that she didn't like train it to freaking come like try to attack because how the hell I don't know what the hell she does. The girl is she's the same stupid girl. Thank you, Nick, because I was not about to deal with that. Um, back to the thing. She's the same girl who was like when my sister she was asking us randomly asks us when I'm sorry she randomly asked us in the neighborhood because we were walking. I don't remember. I think we were walking to get our other sister when she was little. We're all grown now, but the point is that was a long time ago. And so she was like, "Oh, do you guys have $1?" Like, I'm just saying, who randomly just asks a? I'm not saying you can't ask a random stranger. And then when we said no, she was asking, "Oh, do you speak English?" I'm thinking, my sister. I know my sister is. I love my sister sometimes. I love her always, but I don't always love I love my sister, but in this time I wish she didn't say thank you, because I'm not answering that dumb. That was, I feel like they were trying to start some kind of racial stuff. I love my sister always, but the sassiness, I don't think she should have did it there, but I understand she was getting annoyed because like if we answered the question already, you don't need to re-ask the question. Like, and so because my sister answered her in a way, see, God has protected people from me, I swear, because this is the same little, right? Don't say the word, you can do it. Don't say the word, you can do it. The same girl who pushed my sister. See, she's lucky I didn't see that because I saw my sister in the street. I didn't understand why she was in the street because I saw her walking on the sidewalk, and then God purposely lets me not see certain things because I'm not one to deal with things. I don't care. Honestly, I wouldn't care if the person who did it was big, fat, whatever. That don't mean shit to me. I don't care. You put your hand on my sister. See, I really think sometimes people do things behind me so I can't see it, so I don't get myself in trouble. I do sometimes wonder if I saw things, would I saw things happening in front of me, would I have been in trouble? Like, I mean, I should technically, would I be in like jail sometimes? I do wonder that. Um, but yeah. I hope my chat's not broken. I'm worried now because I'm thinking it's broken. Oh god. I don't know what the. Let me look on my freaking. Let me look on my tablet because now I'm worried it's broken. I do think sometimes. Oh, you're lurking. Hi, Paul. I know. Actually, I have another friend named Paul, but he's Polish. He's from Poland. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I can't talk to anyone on Facebook right now because I need to hear from one particular person. I haven't heard from him. I can't talk to anyone until I hear from that particular person, so that's not going to work out. Um, I don't know why it's glitchy. Sorry. It froze. Is it still frozen? Shoot. I don't like when it does things. I wish I could control how it comes out, but I can't, unfortunately. I don't have any control of if it's glitchy or not. I definitely want to watch Scammer Payback after this. They came on about 30 something minutes ago. I'm watching them. I'm trying to figure out if I wanted to watch them or if I wanted to watch the show after, but I like my new I don't know, my brain. It's not frozen, it's falling behind a little bit. Oh, question for all my chat members or people that's watching. What is your favorite show that you're currently watching? Just to make it interesting, because I'm very curious to see if any of us watch the same little stuff. I know Nick watches one show I watch. Technically, I recommended it to him, but pish posh, I guess. I still actually like my smell. I thought I was gonna hate it because I broke my tooth. Sorry, I don't know why it did that. It stopped connecting and then it reconnected. I don't know why. You don't watch a lot of others right now, but what the heck is a long? I feel like I heard of The Long Walk, but I don't know if it's horror. I don't. Nick, you already know I don't do horror. You know I don't do horror. Mariah does not do horror. Okay, I'll do certain horrors, but I do certain horrors, and I'll say certain because I like Carrie's fine. I'll watch that one, but certain things from my childhood I will fucking never watch. I'm sorry. Like that, they have this new. Hell no, I'm not watching. I freaking hate clowns. If like all the, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna tell you right now, it got worse because of back. I don't remember what year it was. Back in some time, it was back in a time, sometime, whatever, where there was a clown epidemic where clowns were just every. Oh hell no! See, that's my nightmare. That's hell no, bitch. Like, don't play with me. I don't. The clown, like clowns were like everywhere. I remember watching. That was fucking terrifying. I'm sorry. Like, out of all the freaking things, I can't. I'm serious. I'm just gonna tell you right now. If someone ever came up to me like as a clown, like to purposely scare me, if I shoot them or hurt them, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I'm telling you. Like, don't be coming like purpose. If you purposely make yourself a clown, you know I'm terrified. Why would you do that to me? Oh, she puts the wiggles on. That's so cute. I really don't like clowns. I'm glad you don't. You're not scared of clowns. I'm just really terrified. Like, even I remember this one kid in like when I was working at the school, elementary school that I was working at. this little kid was like, Miss Burley, did you watch it? And I'm like, no, I didn't watch it. I don't like clowns. Like, I don't, that's not happening. I don't like clowns. And then they also have this new TV show based off of it. See, it was fine until I found out it was based off of it. I was good. I was like, I can watch this. A negative. I cannot watch it. It's based off of it. And it negative. See, that's my new phrase too. When something is terrifying, I say negative, negative. I swear. And then I'd be turning down the volume so I don't have to hear the scariness. Like this weird new movie. I don't know what it's called. It's one where the lady doesn't remember who she is, and then it's weird. I don't know what the hell that is. I ain't watching that crap, is what I know. It could be, actually, it might be the one you're talking about. That crap is weird, if that's what it is. Let me look. Let me look. The Long Walk. It might be that weird one where I swear, I think her name was like Rebecca, the character. I literally, like, hell no with this. Every time it comes on my freaking thing, I be turning my volume down so I don't hear no terrifying things, so I don't have nightmares. Because Mariah be having nightmares. No, it's not called the Long Way. I don't know what the hell that thing is. It's weird though. I swear to you, it's weird. I don't know what the hell it's called. I wonder if you had if you had watched certain things when you were a kid, would you be scared of certain things? Like I'm never watching Sixth Sense ever. That shit was terrifying when I was a child. I'm never ever watching that. I don't care. Like I watched Carrie as a child. I can watch that. Chucky, Child's Play, hell no with that shit. I hate that one too. I'm sorry. I don't like certain things. Like, because I watched that as a child. Watching that child, you see the doll. I was just thinking about when you see the doll walk away, and I'm thinking, oh my, I'm sorry, the kid went away to get the bat. I ain't gonna lie. If I was a little kid too, if I walked away to get batteries and the stinking thing, just the doll is sitting right there, and I come back and it's not there. Where the hell did it go? It's my brain. Like, my grandmother watched the most creepy shit. Why'd she do that? And we didn't really have a choice. We either watch it or we go. I hated that. That's why I had to watch horror. I don't. I don't do well with. The reason I don't do well with horror is because I was able to watch it if I wanted to. Then I've been different. But back when I was a kid, when I stayed over at my grandmother's, either you do watch what she's watching or you. I don't like that. I didn't like that freaking. I hated that shit. Like you either watch what she's watching and be terrified, or you go to the back room, and both of those are terrifying to me. Like back when I was a kid, if I go to the back room, it's pitch dark when it's nighttime back there. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, that's literally probably why that is why I'm scared of the dark. It's because I'm scared of. It's not even just scared of the dark. I'm scared of pitch black, and I'm scared of when it's silent. When the power goes out, I can't sleep. I just lie there awake. I really can't because it makes me think of when I was a little kid, and I was like, oh my gosh, I used to I said to my mom, she didn't know this because she was like working, so was my dad, so she wouldn't have known. She wasn't there during the summers. I used to think, oh my gosh, me and my sister are gonna get murdered back. I swear that's what I thought. Oh my gosh, someone's gonna come up here and kill us, and my grandma's not gonna know, and they're gonna find our bodies. That's literally what happened in my brain. I was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna get killed back here. And so, yeah. Oh, you didn't watch. I'm glad you didn't. You watched a lot, but you also probably weren't forced into watching it if you didn't want to. I'm not surprised. There's one horror movie that I watched that I was not scared of. It's called The Haunting in Connecticut, which is ironic because my best friend likes horror, which is ironic because, like, that shit was, I don't know what the Yeah, see, after watching that, luckily I don't eat red apples, because if I ate red apples, I'd never eat them again because that shit was nasty. What the hell? She bit. I just remember that part. He bit into the apple. This black stuff was in there. Like it was not. It was black like this. Black like my jacket. Black. And I'm thinking they were trying to say it was the cancer drugs or whatever that guy was on. It wasn't a dang cancer drugs. It was not that. That house was haunted. It had like all these. I remember. I can't remember if it's based on a true story. I think it might have been, which makes it even more freaking terrifying. Hell no. I watched Ma. See, certain things I can watch, but I have to have the light on. I can watch certain things. Like I said, have to have the light on because I don't do dark when I'm watching something freaking horrifying. I've watched some scary movies. Some are fine. Like the one with Jessica Alba and The Eye. Yeah, I watched that. That was scary, but I had the light on so then I wouldn't be scared on me. The part that freaked me out was the part where she sewed the freaking mouth shut. I was like, what the hell is this crap? Because I was thinking, I can't imagine if I got my mouth shut and I woke up and my mouth is sewn shut because they were drunk, you know. And I think I think she roofied the drinks or something. because they were, or something, she did something to drink where they passed the hell out, really, really passed out. And then that was really intense. The whole freaking thing was intense. Like, what's her name? I think her name, no, like, Octavia Spencer did a heck of a job. She's actually a really good, pretty good actress. What else have I seen her in? She was in some other stuff I've seen. I can't remember right now. But I think she's a good actress. I really love Angela Bassett, man. She is so great. And all the roles I've ever seen her in, she is really good at her role. You can tell she goes all the way in when she plays any role she plays, she goes all the way into the character. And some people when I watch them, I feel like they don't always go all the way into the character. Like, and I'm not trying to be rude, that's what I just think. Yeah. I don't know if I watched that. I don't know if I want to. I'm definitely not watching that weird movie. I can't watch it. It's called Him. I can't do it. It's negative. I'm gonna start saying that. Every time I think something is really like terrifying, I'm gonna say negative, negative, negative. Like especially because on Hulu they have this thing called Halloween, and I ain't watching nothing involving terrifying things that I don't want to watch, so that's not happening. Like I said. Which is interesting. You would think I would be able to watch horror movies because I watch a lot of true crime, but that's not even the case. So, negative. You were all like, why are you saying negative? I'm serious. That's not saying it. When I see something I don't want to watch, I'm like, negative, negative, negative. Can I push the skip button? Like, they don't. And the thing is, I wish they had the skip button into the Hulu ads thing. Like, if I want to skip this ad and pick another, they should have a thing where I can select the ad I want. I don't want this ad, so like, give me another one. Like, I don't want this one. No, I didn't watch that. I don't. Maybe Nick has. You're trying to study things from 3 years. Hold on. So the last 3 years are now at a point. What are you thinking? You have learning disabilities. Oh. Just so you know, we don't. You. I'm trying to think what I'm trying to say. So it sounds. Okay, that's what I want to say. Okay. There is nothing wrong with having any kind of learning disability. I myself have 3 different invisible disabilities, and I also have anxiety on top of them. Um, just do what you can, and even if something is hard, like in life or in school or in whatever you're doing, just do the best you can. That's the one thing I love about my parents. Like they never like Mariah, you have to get A's, B's, C's. Like they never said a specific grade you have to get to. They always just said try your best. And I appreciate parents that do that rather than the ones who always put all of these um pressures on their child or pressures on whoever their loved one is. Like that's not helpful. It's more, in my opinion, that's more harming than helpful. It stresses your mental health. It stresses your emotional health, and your physical health takes a toll. All 3 of those are connected. So when one takes a hit, I feel like the other ones are eventually coming into sync. And so I hope that helps. I don't know if it did. I'm sorry if it didn't. Um, it's a musical? I've never heard of it though, Paul. Sorry. You said you feel like horror. That's interesting. Oh, wait a second. So you're saying you can watch horror because that's interesting to me. Like, I, I watch things, I like true crime because it's real, not because of the crime, because it's real and it's something I know that could happen to anyone, which makes it better for me to watch. So because it makes me know that this could happen to me. And I've never thought, like, I know people are like, oh, always say, oh, this is a safe neighborhood. This could never happen. I've never, ever had that thought ever in my whole life. To think, like, this could never happen to me. I always think anything that happens to someone else can happen to me. Like, I've always thought that. Um, I was watching Guess Who the other, I think, was it this weekend? That's a good movie. With Ashton Kutcher and Bernie Mac. That thing was funny. My dad said this a remake of, I think he said it, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner or something like. I never seen the first one, so I mean I've never seen the other one, so I don't know what that one's like. Um I love that I have parents I have. Like I know some people don't have supportive support systems. That's why I like this channel as a safe space for um not only me, I mean, of course I have my own safe space in real life, but I like that this is a safe space for everyone that's part of the disability community. Also, people outside, it is a safe space. Um, and I like that we're allowed to share our. I like that this channel people share their experience, and people that do are judgmental get it. I blocked recently. I blocked someone that was judgmental, and they asked me like, "Why did you delete the comment?" I'm not responding because you should know that your comments are judgmental. What kind of stupid question is that to me? You wrote something judgmental, and then you expect me to answer your reason why I erased it. I don't need to answer you. Um, I don't like people that sound judgmental and already assuming things when you don't know anything about the situation. And also, I like that people can share their own lived experiences, and people can hear things that they may not. They can basically kind of maybe. What am I trying to say? They can they can see from other people's perspective. You said your parents used to have empathy for you and told them they have a problem, but over the years just been deviant. Honestly, some parents, it's not all, it's never all. Some parents have a hard time accepting that their child has struggled. I don't know what that's about. I'm not sure why. I do feel like it's more. I don't know. I feel like that sometimes happens in some families. It's not always. I don't know if it's because they don't want their child to be different. I'm not sure if that's what it is, or if it's because they realize their child's gonna have a hard life. I don't know. Um, but I think instead of looking at something as it is a problem, I think that there instead of looking at something being a problem, rather you should look at it. There is a solution to the struggle that is happening. Like you can get accommodations. There are things that can be put in place to help the person who is struggling. Like hopefully that helps. I don't know if it does. Um, you said you honestly feel like this is the only place that you've been able to stay. Honestly, I think that's probably because that's very much how I am. I am a straight shooter. And I think because of that, it causes. Well, I've had a lot of people judge me, but I'm not surprised. It comes with the territory, I guess. Speaking of a YouTuber, I've had people. Oh, you're welcome. I've had people come here and judge. My goodness, I've blocked so. In the last year, I think I blocked at least maybe with more than 200 people. We've had to block on this channel. Some I've had to block personally. Some my mods have had to block. Like so. And also, I one thing I hate is when someone tries to speak on your perspective when they don't know your perspective. Like I've had people come in here and try to tell me what I'm supposed to say or what I'm supposed to think or try to change my opinion because they have a different opinion. That's not how that works. Like the same way you're entitled to your opinion as I'm entitled to mine. Um, Anyone have any questions that they want to ask that are appropriate? And I hate that I have to say that because, and the reason I have to say that is because people come in here and say disrespectful things. I shouldn't have to say that because most people should know to be appropriate, but okay. I wonder, I do, I was actually surprised. The one option I didn't think was going to be the choice I didn't think was going to be in first place was in first place. I thought more people would want the poem than the other option that I had. Huh. It's interesting to me because that's the one I actually thought was going to be in first place, but it's not. So I guess we'll see how it ends. Because right now, actually, I think it might be the highest voting poll we have so far. Because we've never had 14 people vote on a poll. Like I don't think I've ever had that in one poll. So we'll see. Have I ever decided? Have I decided which week? I'm not sure yet. I think I'll wait till I get to 1.7 because it might not stick. So I always try to wait a little bit because I want to make sure it sticks before I put out like this deciding what date it's going to be on. I'm sorry, I should say deciding between two options because I do want to do it on Wednesday, but I have to figure out. I have to see when it sticks because we went down and then sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not stable because I've had it happen. Hey, you're blocked? No, you're not blocked. You're not blocked. I don't know what was happening. Something happened. Why'd you think? I wonder why you thought you were. Why'd you think you were blocked, Paul? Some Nick, I got a question for you. I saw on my I don't know if it means on the backside it didn't like work. Remember how last week we had that weird guy in here that his thing was like that guy like a few numbers after it. For some reason we had blocked him, but I still can see him on my I can still see him on my subscriber list. I can see him there. It's weird. It's weird. Like I don't. The one who kept saying hi like multiple times. That's what I'm talking about, Nick. You said any tips for someone who's struggling with depression? Honestly, for someone. Oh, I don't know. I didn't see. Sorry, I didn't see it. It didn't show. At least it didn't show in my chat the first time. For me personally, as someone that's been gone through depression, dealing with depression for almost 20 years now, which is freaking crazy when I say that. Off and on, I'm in a lot better mental health space, and also dealing with suicidal ideation and suicide attempts. I would say when you're dealing with depression, do never be, especially any depression that turns into suicidal thoughts. Do not stay alone. Be easy with yourself. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Um, be kind to yourself. Maybe have one thing I think that is important is seek help if you need it. Hello, seek help if you need it. Is important. I also think for me personally, I have had see, I don't know why they should. No, but I swear I wanted to see if it was blocked. It's still blocked. Sorry, Nick. I mean, sorry. I'm sorry, Paul. One second. I'm gonna go back to what I was saying to Paul, Nick. I don't know what's going on with that, Nick. But I think that you definitely need to have well, I have had in my past. I had an accountability partner, like someone who, when I'm in those states, like particularly, and also I have a mantra for suicidal ideation or suicide attempts. I do have. Oh, hello. Um, I have a mantra I use, and it has literally helped save my life. Like, if you didn't, for some of you that are new to this channel, my last major suicide attempt was about, let's see, it's 4 years and about 5 months. Yeah, 4 years and 5 months ago. And well, so far they haven't been able to post, but hopefully it stays like that way, Nick. But I use this mantra. I don't know how I don't know how I came up with it. I did, and it works. Like, don't use a permanent solution to a temporary problem. That's what I always use when I'm whenever in a headspace like that. Um, no, I can, Paul. I completely understand. Like right now, if it wasn't for my family, I would. If it wasn't for my parents, I'd be homeless right now, honestly. So I understand. I understand things get hard. I do understand. I'm surviving. What I say is I'm alive, but just surviving because and existing. Because I'm really not. In my opinion, I'm not thriving. Um, but I hope that helps. I don't know if it helped. I'm sorry if it didn't help. And also, I'm not a medical professional. I was just giving some tips. I also have a live stream about like what you can do when you're like in a mental. I was gonna say, oh yes, I had made a live stream for tips that you could use like when you're in a mental health crisis, because of my own mental health crisis. Some of these stuff worked for me. Like for me, when particularly when I'm having anxiety, 'cause I have crippling anxiety all the time. It's annoying. Um, art calms me down because it's soothing for myself. It is one of my special interests. Same with what am I trying to say? I'm trying to think. I sometimes will watch some of my favorite shows that will help me calm my brain, and classical music. It doesn't always work. It depends on how heightened my anxiety is. So yeah. Oh, I did not know that, Nick. I did not. Thank you for teaching me something new. I swear I didn't know that. Like I've never seen that before. Well, actually, the thing is, like, I had no idea though that was a thing, but they can. That's so freaking. Wait, are you serious? block people can still post, follow, and view vid. That's some bull. Would you wait a second? I hope that's not true about like. Oh, that means they can't. They can't. Well, I'm sure they can't. If they do, if I see them in my comment section, I'll be blocking. That's what'll be happening. I hate that though. I hate that you got. I hate that you had gotten blocked because of that dick. I'm sorry. Actually, I don't think dick hole is a bad word. I know people are like Mariah. I don't really care. People say I'm not ladylike because I use certain words. I don't give a fuck. I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna be Mariah. I'm Mariah all the time. They can comment. That's some. Oh, so they can comment, but I can't see their comment. Then what's the purpose of them? Let me shut up. Let me shut up. I'm not saying nothing. Let me stop. Oh my gosh, my smell looks so pretty right now. So basically, they can't comment then. But so, well, for me, like oh, so it's hidden from the. Oh, I hope that weird guy. I'm sorry. I hope that weird guy person, whoever he is, like that unsubscribes to my channel because he's creepy, weird. I'm telling you, Nick, I told you, he gave me stalker vibes. This is why when he kept putting hi like all those times, I thought of a stalker. That's literally what I thought because I've almost had. I guess technically I kind of had one. I had an online stalker, so I had one, but then I might have had a real life stalker. Thank God that didn't work out. Thank God that didn't happen. Shoot, that would have been. I don't even know what I would have done with that. I don't want any more online stalkers. I had one. That was enough. So no with that. The hell with that shit. I didn't know. That was like, what the hell is that? You said you think he is just a troll. Nah, I'm sorry. The vibe's not giving me a troll because like I'm sorry. It was not. That's not what the vibes was. My brain was getting. My brain was getting possible stalker. That's that's happening in my brain. The more I kept saying hi, the more I kept thinking, oh my gosh, it's like a stalker, like a stalk. Because I've seen people that say hi like that many times, but like consistently hi, hi, hi. Oh, hello. You said Mr. keeps on ticking. That's an interesting name. Sorry. Sometimes I just read names. I'm like, okay. Sometimes when I read names, I'm trying to figure out how people come up with their names. Um, but can't believe I don't know how I feel. I can't believe next week is gonna. Well, actually, no. Saturday is gonna be November. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. I feel like this year is like up and down. Oh my gosh, he has the old. Oh my God, you have the old paperclip. I remember when I was a kid. That is brilliant. I remember when I was a kid and they had the little paperclip. I don't honestly people. I don't think people after actually people around. Actually, no, people nowadays would not know the. It's called wait. It was called Clippy. I couldn't remember. I just remember the little paperclip when you. It would have like this little question, little thing. Yeah, I know. I'm telling my age. I don't care. Wait. I did not know that it was called Clip. I swear I don't remember the name. I just remember the little logo. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty clever back then. Of course, I don't. People nowadays would always say that's lame, but I thought it was pretty clever. I'm a '90s baby, so I completely. It's so weird the things that have changed so much since I've grown. Like some of these kids nowadays, the ones that are like young would not know anything about some of the stuff we experienced. Like they would know about some of them might know about dial up. Oh my gosh, that's so you're right, Nick. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I guess oh my gosh, now you're making me I was only 6 then. 98. I was 90. Oh my gosh, I was only 6. That's so freaking weird. That's 27 years ago. Oh my gosh. uh Technically, I'm still young, but I don't feel it. Like when you get past your 30s, see, no one told me. I didn't. Okay, I shouldn't say no one told me. Even though we learned this in health, I still don't think I processed the thought. When you like get past your 30s, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's not that bad. But your body starts to feel things, and I'm thinking, what the fudge is this? I'm getting pain, and I'm thinking, I'm only 33. Why am I in so much pain? Oh my gosh, these birth appeared in 90. Dude, so I was only 3 or 5. Nick, you're making me feel old young. old, young, because some people in our audience might be young, and then some might be older. So I don't remember the first time I saw him. I just remember seeing him in the '90s and maybe early 2000s. So I don't remember. Honestly, school was hard enough, so I don't think I paid attention what year it was happening in. So yeah, that's just let's be with that. Um, we are just. I feel like, dude, I totally you would be. I swear, Nick. I feel like you would totally be or Mildred. You would totally put like the little prank thingy on my. I feel like you totally put like this little prank thingy on my screen, and then I'd be like, who put this on my screen? And then you know you did it, and then I'm like looking around, figuring out who the heck put this on my screen. Oh, I should have known. I'm just joking. I know. I don't know that whole scenario. Don't judge me. That whole scenario just came in my brain at random. That happens. This is part of, I guess, part of the impulsive side. I guess I don't really know. I just see because it's funny because I feel like it's weird. Even though I've never met you in person, it's like I have these like weird, like kind of possible memories. What it would happen if we were friends in person. It's not weird. Even though it sounds weird, I don't mean it like that. I promise. I mean it honestly it has an innocence still. You said if I could put. I told Steve. I know. See, I told you I knew you. I know you. I know you well enough to know you would do something like that. I wonder what you'd write. I totally wonder what you'd write though. Because I feel like you're like very. That's why I think. Honestly, I think I feel like you'd be one of those friends who would be like I feel like you're like funny, but you have your serious moments. Like silly but the serious moments, and I feel like I'm very serious, so for me, I'll be like, "What the heck, dude?" But I think because I come off very serious because of a lot of wounds, so I think the funniness side is still there, but it's down. I think it's very deep, which I understand why. It's like, well, I gotta protect it. Like, hence why I was telling my parents and my siblings, I was like, I actually am a really soft person, but because of a lot of emotional trauma, I put up this hard exterior because of that, which understandably so. My mom and my dad know. My mom has always known. She knows that. She always says, "Mariah, you're hard to sleep." It's true, I do. Just a lot of emotional wounds from my past. So it causes that. So it's fine. My dad, I love my dad. He was like, Mariah, you need to laugh more. He's right about I need to laugh more. I do. I smile more than I used to. I literally used to not smile. Like even on YouTube, I didn't used to smile. One of my first subscribers, I don't know what happened to him. Hopefully he's good. He was the one of my first subscribers, and he was like, Mariah, you should smile more. You like really have like, and he was right. I do need to smile more. It actually changes the way I view. I noticed when I smile, it changes the way I view myself. And who would have guessed that? You said you tried to see the light side of the English. Actually, I totally could see that. I don't know. Uh, yeah. I think it's really cool. Like I know, I don't know. I like YouTube. My friend was yeah. This is a weird question. Don't judge me if I say it first off, because my one friend, he's on Twitter. I should say I talked to him through Twitter. He was like, Mariah, this is a weird question. It just feels awkward saying it out of my mouth. That's why I can't say it. Because I feel like some troll is going to pick it up and do something. That's why I'm terrified to say it. But I'll say it. He was like, Mariah, do you have an OnlyFans? And I was like, no. Then I was kind of, because it was a weird question, I was like, I didn't know how to respond to that. And I know, of course, OnlyFans is not just for sexual like content; it has other stuff. But I told him I was like, I already have this YouTube channel. It already takes me a lot of energy to have to. I think that's what I said. Something like it takes a lot of energy to have to do all of the stuff I do on YouTube. So that wasn't gonna happen. I don't think I'd feel comfortable on OnlyFans. I just personally, YouTube in general, it takes a lot of energy to do, and uh-huh. You said it seems to be a go-to question for a lot of people in here. No, I don't know him from. I don't know him from YouTube. I knew him from Twitter, and he's autistic like I am. I don't know if he has anything else. I have other things besides being autistic, but he was just making a direct question, and he wasn't saying it because of sexual stuff. Just to clarify. Um, nah, I just can't do it. I don't want to. Even if I had a choice, I just don't think I'd do it because I don't, I can't. I just my brain. I just nah because I'm thinking because I already get trolls on this thing. I'm not about to go over there. I'm not about to go over there because you've seen what Nick. I know you've seen what these some of these people have said to me on here. Just the most disrespectful. Yeah, be nice. Be nice. Most disrespectful, inappropriate sexual bullshit that we've gotten on the channel sometimes. And I don't understand where some of it came from. Some like you remember some of the stuff we've had to like block, like that one girl who started off fine and then she all of a sudden like turned and which makes me think I wonder if it was a girl. Maybe it was some guy that was as an incel. Sometimes I wonder if I encounter some incels on this channel, which actually makes me concerned because yeah, negative. That I said negative for that one, not because it's horror, because it's not as scary. I shouldn't. It's not a horror genre, but it could be turned into a scary situation. Like, yeah, no. Wow, I can't believe I've almost been here for an hour and a half already. Goodness. I'm glad we got to get it in one sitting today, because sometimes we have to get it in two sittings because it decides to do things. Yeah, some of the behavior we've had, like I've had someone ask me about smashing and like someone showing my boobs and like all this stuff. I'm thinking, what is does this look like something Mariah? Just because I look like a, see what I'm saying? I feel like this stuff. Yeah, well, they can just go, Mariah, don't say what you said to Mildred because she asked me to tell her what I say when I get mad. Don't say it on here. Huh. And I'm trying to be respectful because I know there are men in this audience. Why? Because when I'm mad, because most of the people I deal with that are disrespectful are men, I just get angry and I say things, and it's not my fault. And because I know two men are in this audience right now, I'm not gonna say my thought because they might be thinking right, that's evil. But it's not evil because they kind of pushed me to that point. That's because I've had people push me. Also, because in the past I had someone violate my consent, so I'm not very nice when certain things happen. You said minor. Yeah, see, today's glitch. It was not too. It was a little bit glitchy, but it was. We had a full like stream, and now I have to do. Remember, I was sometimes they have to do two different parts because this thing decides to cut me. I don't get why, but okay. And if I this to let everyone know in advance, if I ever get in a relationship, I'm not gonna hide it because I know some YouTubers and streamers hide it, and that's not happening. I've never done that. Because I know some people get mad when they're like into a YouTuber or a streamer. Not that I'm in. Let's be honest, I'm not anyone special. I'm just Mariah, but they be getting mad because the person's in a relationship and they're like, oh, because like I feel like I don't know. I feel like there was a few people on this channel that were like into me, which I don't quite understand into me, and um, because I didn't respond in the way they wanted, they were kind of mad or whatever, or negative. And I say negative because I don't get it. Like I'm not allowed to have my own feelings. Like and sometimes some guys remind me of some of the people I've dealt with in the past. Like this one guy who was so pissed because I was single and he was single and I didn't want to be with him because I said I didn't want to be with him, which I'm allowed to have my own damn thoughts, okay? Just saying. Because, like, the same way he's allowed to want to be with me, I can say I don't want to be with you just because you're single has nothing to do with that. I just wasn't interested in that way. Which he knew from the beginning. Like, I don't understand. Like, just because I, like, broke up with my ex, like, whatever, I don't get. And, like, one thing is, even to me, I'm not going to lie, it's really interesting to see how someone can change and, like his nastiness. Like, even if I ever liked him, ever. I would never get with him because of the way he treated me when I said I didn't want to be with him. He was like, "Fuck you," and like all I said is I'm not interested. Like, why do you get that mad? Like that tells me, in my opinion, you have some kind of I don't know what the hell is the problem. I don't know if there's some kind of obsession, some kind of something else, like some underlying thing there. My friends who both actually are guys. One of my friend was my friend. One of my friends is my ex. I really hope I hear from him, which I'm getting worried about. And then my other friend, he's just my friend. They were like, Mariah, just don't talk to him. Like, just like stop talking to him. Like, after that disrespectful crap, you don't die. You dodge. He was like, one of my things said, you like dodged a bullet. Like to me, like just because someone's not into you, you don't have a right to just treat them like disrespectfully. I had someone else in my past who, because I didn't want to like do something, they were like, "Oh, I can call you a whore." Oh, yes, it was. That was it. Was there was one where this wasn't even on YouTube. Both of these situations were because I was YouTuber. They were because I decided I don't want to deal with the situation. These were not on YouTube at all. It had nothing to do with me being a YouTuber. These two people just wanted me and I didn't want them, and because I didn't want them, they decided to be vile. One was like they're fucking me. They were like they sent me a picture saying they're fucking me. Like to me that is like basically saying you would rape me if you were in my area, you would rape me. That's what I see. And then yeah, that shit like fucked with my brain. I ain't gonna lie, that fucked with my brain when that happened because I was in shock because I've never had anyone say they were like fucking me when I didn't want them. I've never had that happen to me before. And my brain like I actually started crying. I remember when that first happened. I like, literally cried because I was thinking and I said to God, I said thank you that he's not in my state because I feel like he would rape me. That's the first thought I had in my mind. Like he would rape me. That's what I feel. And to me, the ones that don't take no for an answer scare me more than anything. That guy's name was Mason with an M, not Jason, not the guy that used to be on the channel, not him. Um, the other one, his name was Chuck or Chucky or something. I don't get it. Like, are women not allowed to say they don't want something or something? Because I feel like some people just assume women have to do exactly what men say. It's some shit like I, I, I don't get it. Like I didn't think that, like, seriously, when you say that, I didn't even think about the parasocial, like, relationship thing. And the Mason guy, he was mad because the reason he started calling me a whore and a slut and whatever is because I was with my ex and I said I wasn't breaking up with him. And so, because I said that, he was like, Mariah, because I wasn't picking up or doing whatever the hell you want. He was like, I'll call you a slut and a whore, and I'll stop calling you this if you talk to me. And I'm thinking, the fuck I'm talking to you after you talk to me like that? That's like it's to me if women did that to men, there'd be like she's a evil bitch or something. But when men do it to women, some people think it's okay. What is that? That's some I don't get that. Like honestly, I the thing is both of those two men, even though they were terrible, seem like terrible people, and I probably sure are terrible people. And I ain't trying to be mean. I can understand why both of them may not be in a relationship because they're both something is wrong with them. I don't know what exactly, but they need to get some help. Particularly Mason does because he was telling the thing about the suicide thing. That was weird to me. It was like the suicide and manipulation. That shit was like and see, this is why I don't give people second chances. Like, I should not have given Mason a second chance because after the suicide manipulation, this is when all that shit with the being called a whore and then a slut happened because I tried to give him a second chance to make sure because I thought maybe he got him. That's what I thought because I'm trying to be nice and because I know having been in a situation where I have attempted suicide. Luckily, gratefully, it didn't succeed. Um, so I was like, let me check on him. That's why I should not give people second chances. This proves why I should not give people second chances. But I do it because I know that I was thinking maybe he needs a friend, like someone that actually will be like there when. But I didn't think he. It's weird because I don't understand where the feelings came from because I didn't know he had feelings and how the hell would I know? He didn't specify that crap because if I had known that, if I had known he had some kind of the feelings that are kind of, I'm trying to be mean, they are not right feelings. And I say right because they are not based on reality. I'm not trying to be rude because let's be honest, the feelings he kind of was having was like how when a person who's not a celebrity has on a celebrity, which is a parasocial thing. and I didn't know that because I never really experienced that. I didn't know. I didn't understand the concept of parasocial, which I'm learning about now for a topic I have to do next month. Um, so that I did not know. I didn't know people could actually have parasocial relationships on um, commoners, and I guess I would be considered a commoner, a person who is like a nobody. I didn't think I would ever have someone like that. It's weird. Actually, I guess technically I had that before. Now I think about it, in my high school I did have that, but I didn't realize that's what that is because I remember back when I was in high school, which is a long freaking time ago now. I think about it. This guy, he had asked me out, and I wish he had gone therapy. I did. I suggested therapy for him, but he didn't. I suggested therapy for him, and he didn't want to take it. He didn't like that. He also was pissed when I stopped the suicide or tried to stop what I tried to convince him not to do suicide, which he didn't do. Thank God. I don't know if he did it now, and hopefully not. But like in high school, I didn't realize that parasocial relationship was formed between Perry and me, and I not that there was any relationship on my side, but I think he thought we were in a relationship on his head because every single I swear it's like weird. Every single time he would see me, it's almost like I don't know what the hell was happening in his head, but it's every time he would see me, it's almost like we were in a relationship because he always would just say, "Yeah, I don't even think he knew my name." He would always say baby every single time he would see me. Like I would pass by, oh, he was talking to someone, I swear. I remember this one time. He was talking to someone and he turned his head because he saw me. I never thought about it like that because let's be honest, a teenager, you don't think about some of these stuff. Like I know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I just maybe I'm glad I blocked him. I can't unblock him after. See, I would have given him a third chance, but because of the behavior he did, which was violating to me, and I didn't realize that was a violating moment until now. Okay, I knew it was violating, but I don't think my brain fully grasped the concept of violating because that is violating. Um, I just hope he got help, but I don't really know. I hope Warren got help and like all the people that have done things to people, regardless if it's virtual or in person, like I hope they get help. Like that's not like to me, I'm not trying to be mean. The people that be doing things to people like virtually or in person, they need to get help because this is just gonna get on worse. I hope that the people who they are doing to it figure it out so they can get away from that situation. Just saying. I just don't like double standards, and I feel like there's a lot of double standards for women and males. Like I don't get it. Yeah, I don't. I think. Let's see. Does anyone have anything else before? I think I'm gonna get off. Can't believe it's almost. Can't believe it's a little bit after 5:30. Time goes so fast. I didn't actually expect there to be as many people as there were, which is actually surprising. Like all the different people that were in the chat, I didn't expect all of those people. So, yeah, and I gotta start writing up stuff for content for this celebratory live stream. No more questions. Oh, thanks, Nick. You're awesome, and you're a really great mod. I really hope you know that. I think you're really awesome at this. I don't know how you do it so well. I don't think if I was a mod, I don't think I'd be able to do it as well as you, honestly. Oh, thanks. I try. I know that there are sometimes hard times, but I'm doing my best to survive and live. And even if it's not just for me, if it's not for me, it's for my family. Love you guys. Thanks for